All right, folks, I'm working on my shed project. See right here, I've got the old hee-ho pit where I'm working. But I need to dig around these pylons here. You can see these concrete pylons. The elevation is too high around them. So I need to get the track hoe, which is behind me, to kind of dig around each of these pylons and then make the hole just a little bit wider. So I've got two issues here. If you can see, when I drilled the holes with the auger, I kind of just put the fill where it wasn't supposed to go, and so I've got high and low spots kind of everywhere. I need to clean it up a little bit, and then the width of the hole needs to come about a foot wider on this side. So kind of sucks that that's the case, but it must be done. So now hopefully I can just kind of come in here and clean up this a little bit. Kind of racing against the clock because it's starting to get dark. So this is not an easy thing for me to do because I am not familiar with how this machine works. So the goal is just kind of dig it out a little bit, try to get it dug out. I don't know. All right, so it's been 2 days since I dug this out in the dark, so I'm gonna pull off these blankets and kind of see what it looks like and how I did. All right, so these are concrete blankets. These help or prevent the ground from freezing. They're like little insulated blankets with some foam in here or something. So the idea was to just kind of get this a little bit flat and recess down a little bit below these concrete piers. So I'm gonna try my luck at using this thing to kind of loosen up the soil so I can just get it a little bit even so I can rake it even. Want to kind of flatten this out a little bit with this rake. This is not very easy to do because the ground is frozen. Those blankets help, but still pretty frozen. So now that I got it leveled out, it's not perfect and cleaned up a little bit. I'm going to put some plastic down and then gravel on top of the plastic. The plastic will act as a vapor barrier from water coming up. I'm going to try to wrap it up a little bit over the edges. Should be plenty big enough. This roll is 20 feet wide. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough to maybe do a second layer. I don't know. There we go. So now I actually am going to see if the second roll of plastic will be long enough. All right, so there we go. 2 layers of plastic. The second layer didn't quite go all the way, but that's okay. Got the gravel here in the back of the truck. Hopefully spread that evenly over the course of my area. I'm falling down. So that's really tiring. I need to move the truck over here. So we can try to do the same thing. Oh my gosh. Oh. Holy crap. All right, so it's time to move this sucker. I've had it here for about 2 weeks or longer, and I was preparing my pad. It took forever to get it done, and so now I'm gonna try moving it with the forklift back to the back. So I'm gonna take off this plastic and start moving it. All right, so I've got the fork extensions on the forklift here. I'm hoping that that is gonna be good enough to get this sucker on there. I don't know. This fork extension is bent. You can see right there, so they're not the same height, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Hello? I can't, no, can't go. No. Bye. So just nailed the 2 skids on from this side. I was only able to toenail them from the other side when I put them on. So now they're on, and I think I'm ready to start jacking it up and getting it under some blocks or some blocks under it, get it moved. So it looks like I can just lift it now. Hopefully I can get it underneath the skids. Okay, so I think I've got it right where I need to go. I've got the fork extensions underneath my beam. Looks like I just need to rock it over that way and lift it up and go for it. So this is not exactly the easiest thing to do because the fork extension I have is bent. And so that's causing a major problem. And then the tilt, so the tilt going like this, it's just a button, it's not a lever that you can ease with the hydraulics, so it's kind of very bouncy. I'm gonna put a strap on there and then go for it. So got the floor set, should be flat and level. I'm gonna get the laser out to see and to verify that for sure, but it's pretty dang good. That's pretty dang sweet. Those metal brackets I did set with a laser, so those should be good. In theory, it should be totally flat because I did set the brackets with the laser, so that's freaking sweet. It's in place. That was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, but it's done. All right, so I've got the laser here, laser there, and then the little meter right here. just going around checking the height to make sure it's good. And from here to here, it looks like it's a little bit high over here. That's low. That's low. That one's good. Good. So you can see here that the floor is kind of recessed down in the grade a little bit. The plan is for me, I want to run my sheets down of my insulation. I'm going to put foam board on the outside of this shed and run them down and then backfill up against the foam board. So that should keep the driving frost out. And then also I wanted to recess it down a little bit because I just didn't want a huge step up getting into the shed. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is put the sheets down on the floor, the 3/4, just tack them down, and then I'm going to plumb this for a toilet and a bathroom with a tub and sink and vanity, so I can possibly use this in the future for living quarters, possibly. It is gonna be a shed for now, but I just want to put the plumbing in, so I need to sheet it and then figure out where I need to put the plumbing. I'll take the sheets off, run the plumbing, and then put it back down. So that's pretty much it for this video. I just need to do some shimming to shim the sucker up. It's starting to get dark, so I'm gonna hang it up. Need to take the forklift back to where I got it, and yeah, it's pretty dang sweet. I'm pretty excited about this. It's awesome. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video.